All right, just to address this situation that people are talking about in the 12th round of AJ Usyk, where they claim that the round was stopped about 5 seconds early when AJ was in trouble against the ropes. I've had a look at the fight, the 12th round, and I actually timed the final few seconds of the round. So I set a stopwatch when the Sky timer that was on screen showed 10 seconds left. And the Sky timer that was on screen, when it said 10 seconds left, it then faded off the screen. So you don't get to see the timer go from 10 seconds left all the way down to 0. So on my stopwatch, I timed about 8 seconds. So it was, according to the Sky timer, about 2 seconds early the round was stopped. Now, 2 seconds, could AJ have been knocked out then? I guess, but I suspect it's more of an issue that Sky's timer was slightly off, potentially, compared to what the timekeeper had. I think that's probably what it is. Or, the timekeeper's thing was slightly off compared to Sky. It's only 2 seconds. It's not going to make that much of a difference. AJ was in trouble, but he didn't look 2 seconds away from being knocked out. Like literally 2 seconds. 1, 2. I doubt that would have happened. What's far more disturbing than them shaving the round by 2 seconds is Howard Foster's scorecard. That is what should concern people the most. And I've done a separate video about that on this channel. So if it's not uploaded already, then it should be later on today or tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. It's actually very common in boxing for the timekeeper's time and the network's time to not be exactly in sync in terms of how long the round is. It can be off by a second or two. That is not something that you should be particularly disturbed by. If it's off by 10 seconds or a minute or something like that, that's when you have to look into it. And there are instances where that happens. There have been rounds in boxing where they've literally shaved the whole minute off. That's happened many times during my lifetime. And of course, there's been instances like when Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz the first time. He got hurt in one of the rounds and he had a minute to recover. But then when the next round started, they delayed the start of the next round so the doctor could look at Deontay Wilder. Why didn't he look at him in between rounds during the 1 minute? Why did he wait until the round was about to start and then say, hey, Deontay, no, we need to have a look at you? He wasn't cut. What's all that about? That was when they gave him far more than just 2 seconds. That wasn't about any type of discrepancy. That was something, in my opinion, very dodgy. With AJ, 2 seconds shaved off the round. Is it potentially something dodgy? I guess, but I doubt it. I think it's probably just within the normal discrepancy that you would get between the timekeeper and the network in terms of how long the round is. What is disturbing, as I've already said, is that Howard Foster scorecard. That is what you guys should be focusing on. The Howard Foster scorecard. How he only had Usyk winning by 2 rounds is beyond me. So come to whatever conclusions you want about that.